been told your whole life that success comes from hard work. You've heard it from parents, teachers, even strangers. Grind every day. Work harder. The more hours you put in, the more you'll earn. And somewhere along the way, you've convinced yourself that the harder you push, the more success you'll find. But here's the truth. The kind of truth that shakes up everything you've believed so far. The rich don't work for money. They make money work for them. Think about it. The ones who are truly wealthy don't trade hours for dollars. They don't spend their days running from task to task, hoping to squeeze out a little more. No, they've figured out something crucial. Money is a tool, and they are the ones who control it. It's not about working harder. It's about working smarter. The system you've been taught says that success is earned through endless hours of labor, through sacrificing your time, your energy, your life. But in reality, wealth comes from making strategic moves, not just showing up and grinding. The rich invest in things that bring returns. They build systems that work without their constant effort. This isn't just about having more money, it's about understanding the game. And once you do, you realize that the key to true success is not the hustle, but what you do with what you've earned. So, while you're busy hustling for today, remember, the real winners aren't the ones working for money. They're the ones who make money work for them. The difference between the rich and the rest of us is simple, yet powerful. Leverage. The wealthy understand that success is not just about how hard you work, but about how efficiently you use what you have. They don't limit themselves to one source of income. They don't wait for a paycheck. Instead, they create multiple streams of income through investments, businesses, and assets that work for them, even when they're not working. Leverage is about using what you already have to gain more. It's about creating systems that function without your constant input. It's about making your money, your time, and your resources multiply. The rich don't put all their eggs in one basket. They understand that true wealth comes from the ability to scale, using leverage to maximize their returns without being trapped in the cycle of time for money. Consider how businesses operate. Successful entrepreneurs build companies that don't require them to show up every day to earn money. They hire teams, invest in infrastructure, and build processes that generate income continuously. They use other people's time, knowledge, and skills to create value. The business becomes a machine that runs on its own, and the entrepreneur reaps the rewards, regardless of how many hours they personally contribute. The rich also leverage their money. They don't just save, they invest. They put their money into assets that appreciate, whether that's real estate, stocks, or other income-generating ventures. They understand that a single dollar, if used correctly, can work for them, grow, and produce more dollars. This concept doesn't just apply to money, it applies to time and resources as well. Successful people invest their time in learning, growing, and expanding their networks. They leverage relationships, mentorship, and partnerships to accelerate their progress. Instead of trying to do everything themselves, they bring in expertise and knowledge that saves them time and increases their odds of success. In essence, the rich don't just work harder, they work smarter. They understand that building assets, taking calculated risks, and using leverage is how true wealth is built. They focus on creating opportunities that multiply their efforts, ensuring that their wealth grows while they sleep. This is how they go beyond just earning money. They make money work for them. You've been told your whole life that hard work is the key to success, that the more hours you put in, the more you'll earn. But here's the reality. Working hard alone doesn't create wealth. In fact, it can trap you in a cycle where you're always hustling, always grinding,
but never getting ahead. The truth is, working smart is the key to building wealth. It's not about how many hours you clock in. It's about how efficiently you use your time and resources. The rich understand this. They don't trade hours for dollars. They create systems that work for them, even when they're not there. They build processes, structures, and businesses that generate income without their constant involvement. Take a moment to think about the difference. Hard work is being stuck in the grind, always pushing yourself to do more, to work longer, to hustle harder. But working smart is about creating something that produces results with minimal effort. It's about setting up systems that are self-sustaining, where the work you do today continues to pay off tomorrow, without you having to keep doing it over and over. The rich don't just focus on doing more, they focus on doing the right things. They build scalable businesses, invest in assets, and create value in ways that don't require their constant presence. They work on things that free up their time, giving them the opportunity to grow and expand further. They build empires, not by working harder, but by working smarter, by making their time, their money, and their efforts work for them.
So the next time you think about working harder, ask yourself, am I building something that will work without me? That's how wealth is truly created. Real wealth isn't about working harder. It's about making your money work for you. While most people are focused on earning a paycheck, the rich understand that true wealth comes from creating systems and assets that generate income passively, whether they're awake or asleep. Think about it. You could work for 40 hours a week for 40 years, but no matter how much you earn, there's a limit to how much you can accumulate. But when your money works for you, that limit vanishes. Real estate, stocks, businesses that run without your daily involvement. These are the kinds of investments that can create lasting wealth. When you own assets like these, they keep generating income, often without your active participation. The rich focus on acquiring these assets because they know this is how wealth is truly built. It's about understanding money, not just as something you earn to cover your bills, but as a powerful tool that can be used to generate more money. Money doesn't have to be a constant chase. The rich learn how to make money work for them by investing it in the right places. When you put your money into real estate or stocks, for example, they grow and earn on their own. And businesses, when built right, can operate on autopilot, generating profits without requiring your day-to-day attention. By putting money into these ventures, you create a system where your money works tirelessly for you. It's not about working harder, it's about learning how to make your resources work for you. And when you understand that, wealth becomes a matter of choice, not chance. You stop chasing money and start building it. The key to lasting wealth is ownership. The most successful people understand this simple truth. It's not about earning a paycheck or exchanging time for money. It's about building and owning assets that appreciate over time, assets that generate value and create opportunities beyond the limits of working hours. When you think in terms of assets, everything changes. You stop relying on a single source of income. You stop working for money. Instead, you work to build something of lasting value, whether that's a business, real estate, or investments that grow over time. The more you build, the more your assets work for you, and the more your wealth multiplies. Think about it. Assets are like seeds you plant today, knowing they'll grow into something bigger tomorrow. Each one has the potential to generate income, appreciate in value, and bring you returns long after the effort of planting is done. Whether it's a rental property that earns money every month, or a business that runs without your direct involvement, These assets provide the foundation for real, lasting wealth. This is the difference between the average person and the wealthy. The wealthy don't just trade their time for dollars. They think in terms of assets, things that can generate income, appreciate in value, and create wealth over time. When you own assets, you position yourself in a place where money works for you, rather than the other way around. This shift in thinking is vital. Stop focusing on short-term gains or hourly wages. Start building something bigger. Invest your time, energy, and resources into creating something that can stand the test of time and continue to generate value long after you've stopped working for it. This is the true power of wealth, the power of ownership. It's how you break free from the cycle of trading hours for dollars and start creating real, lasting freedom. So the next time you find yourself working, remember this simple truth. The rich don't work for money. They make money work for them. The sooner you internalize that, the sooner you'll begin building your own path to true wealth. Stop chasing paychecks. Stop trading hours for dollars. Instead, focus on what you can build, what you can own, and how you can make your money work for you. Think of assets as the tools that build your future. Invest your time and resources into things that generate value beyond your immediate efforts. The wealthy understand leverage, the ability to use resources, time, and money to multiply their results without having to continuously work harder. They build systems, assets, and investments that operate on their behalf, even when they're not there. And this isn't just for the elite. Anyone can adopt this mindset. Now is the time to start thinking differently. Begin creating, building, and owning. Start looking at money not as something you chase, but as a tool that can be harnessed to generate wealth. Your journey starts now. How will you start building assets in your life today?